Verbs are action words. They tell you what a noun or a pronoun does. This is perhaps the most important part of a speech because it shows what the subject in a sentence does. What actions are demonstrated on the pictures? Number 1, teach. Number 2, read. Number 3, pray. Number 4, write. Number 5, sing. Number 6, run. Number 7, the last one is cry. Now, here are some examples of action words. Eat, jump, play, think, analyze, chew, examine, twist, scan, print, stand. Now, can you give your own examples of verbs? Let's proceed to what you should remember about verbs. What should you remember about verbs? Number 1, verbs have 4 basic forms. These are the base form, the past form, present participle, and the past participle. Number 2, the most commonly used verb in the English language is the verb to be. Number 3, some verbs are regular and some are irregular. Now let's tackle this one by one. Verbs have 4 basic forms. These are shown on the table below. Okay. We have here the name of the verb, base form, past form, present, and past participle. Now read examples. For the name of the verb, we have to give, to train, and to find out. For the base form, I give, I train, I find out. What about the past form? I gave, I trained, I found out. What about the present participle? I'm giving, I'm training, I'm finding out. What about the past participle? I have given, I have trained, and I have found out. Okay, number 2 that you must remember. The most commonly used verb in the English language is the verb to be. The verb to be is a linking verb which connects the subject to another word in a sentence. Here are the 8 words for the verb to be. Am, are, is, was, were, be, being, been. I'm going to give you examples. 2 examples. Number 1 example, I am coming at 7:30 tomorrow. I am coming at 7:30 tomorrow. Where is the verb? Where is the verb in the sentence? The verb to be, am. Okay, the next one. He has been driving around town the whole day. He has been driving around town the whole day. Where is the verb? Been. Verb to be, been. Okay, remember that the main verb is usually preceded by a helping verb, like am, are, is, was, were, be, being, been, do, does, did, have, has, had, may, must, might, can, could, will, would, shall, and should. Another, you must remember that some verbs are regular and some are irregular. Remember, a regular verb forms its past and past participle form by simply adding d or ed on the base form. What about an irregular? An irregular verb changes its spelling to make it in the past and past participle form. Some irregular verbs don't change its forms to form the past and past participle. Okay. Sample of regular verbs from A to Z. Admire, bounce, calculate, destroy, earn, fasten, greet, hurry, interrupt, jump, kick, launch, marry, nod, open, polish. Question, rescue, stamp, transport, unite, vanish, wonder, x-ray, yawn, and zip. The rule with regular verbs is simple. Simple, right? But the irregular verbs don't have one specific rule. Here are the rules. Sometimes the verbs in irregular verb, the verbs change completely in order to form the past and past participle. Here are some examples. For the present, we have lie, ride, weave. Okay, now read the past and the past participle. It completely changes in spelling. What about the other rule? At times, the past and past participle have the same form, Okay? Here are some examples. Buy, spin, flee, and bend. Now look at the past and past participle. Still the same. They have the same form. Another rule for regular verbs, there are also times that the past and past participle forms of irregular verbs are the same as their base forms. Okay, here are the examples. Bid, cut, bet, and read. Okay, now read the past and past participle. Past and past participle forms of irregular verbs are the same as their base form. No changes at all.